The screaming has started at the Olive Garden. The Sussexes have been moved down on the royal family's site. Harry and Meghan are now below the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester, the Duke of Kent and Princess Alexandra. They are only above Prince Andrew. According to New Idea, chaos immediately ensued after the Queen's passing because some members of the royal family have been frozen out, while others started plotting things for their personal gain. Meghan Markle is allegedly disappointed with the reception that she received from the royal family at the Queen's funeral. She was expecting the people sitting close to her to chat with her, but they didn't. And it was during this moment that she realised that she was still not welcome. What's worse is that the cameras were positioned behind a candle to ensure that Markle wouldn't be seen on television when it pans close to her. The candle block was something she learned about after it was all over, and she was shocked. It was like there'd been a concerted effort to erase her from the event, the source said. This is a sign of things to come, as Harry and Meghan Markle's children, Archie Harrison and Lilibet Lily Diana, may never receive royal titles. Jonathan Sarkodoti has said it wouldn't be particularly relevant for the young royals to be referred to as HRH now that King Charles III sits on the throne. Jonathan said, "I wouldn't expect them to be given the HRH styling, not because of any falling out, but because I don't think it would be particularly relevant to their lives. I think that Meghan and Harry made it quite clear even before they left as working royal family members that they wanted their children, or at that time their child Archie, to have a sort of protection from the less attractive side of being in the royal family." He added that it would be strange if Harry and Meghan pressed for their children to have their HRH titles after their parents had stepped away from their titles. He said, "And I think given that that was their aim, and one of the biggest factors in their decisions they've made since then, it would actually seem strange for them to want to try to style their children that way." He cited Princess Anne as a good example of a royal who did not want her children to be encumbered by titles when they were born. The Queen's only daughter decided that her children, Zara Tindall and Peter Phillips, would not be styled HRH when they were born, saying it was probably easier for them. "I think that shows that there are two sides to having these honours, stylings and privileges," said Jonathan. "And I think it's natural for the parents to want perhaps to protect their children if it's not necessary." It comes after a bombshell new book makes claims about the woman who calls herself the Duchess of Sussex, Princess Pinocchio Meghan Markle. The incendiary claims are in a new book titled Courtiers, The Hidden Power Behind the Crown by Valentine Low. Low also describes the former cable actress's attitude towards her staff, describing a meeting where Meghan allegedly lambasted a young female member in front of colleagues over a plan that she'd presented. How does this jibe with Meghan's mantra, "be kind"? The staffer allegedly had the bad luck to inform Megs that a new plan would be difficult, so tart-mouthed Meghan allegedly shot back, "Don't worry, if there was literally anyone else I could ask to do this, I'd be asking them instead of you." Ouch. Unfortunately, it gets worse, as Meghan Markle was accused of browbeating staff repeatedly, including one occasion when an employee fell foul of the Duchess over a mix-up involving press and engagement. The poor staffer said that Meghan was blanking her. "She's not picking up. I feel terrified. This is so ridiculous. I can't stop shaking." One source spilled, "There were a lot of broken people. Young women were broken by their behaviour. Not cool, Markles."